Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Whitney Moon. This is my channel. I do personal readings for anybody who's interested. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. All right, shout me a holla. If you want a personal reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, if it doesn't resonate, do not worry about it. Wait for the next message, okay? And yeah, we're gonna get it started. We're gonna get it cracking. Let's do it. Wow, the very first card that comes out is death. What the fucking fuck? Restrictions. Okay. Somebody got restrictions on your ass? Are you on probation? You're worried about something. Someone's worried about something that they're not going to be able to go somewhere. Woo-wee! All right. So we've got the devil with the 9 of swords. Okay. 9 of swords with the king of wands and the queen of cups. And then underneath, we have this 7 of wands. Okay. Standing strong. Okay. And I'm going to leave it like that. Like, will it stand up like that? No. Oh, man, I wish. That's awesome. That would be awesome. How do I get that to stand up? I'm going to do this. There we go. I'm going to get it to stay like that because that's fucking wicked. Okay. So this King of Wands in reverse, okay, I think is having some problems. Okay. With this Queen of Cups, this empathic, intuitive person, okay? They've got some anxiety because of a restriction. So I don't know if maybe somebody can't come into your country, right? You could be, I mean, this could be a few things, like, because why can't the King of Wands move? Okay? The King of Wands can't move. So the queen has to do something. The queen has to use her intuition because the king is stuck. I think that's what it is. The king is stuck. Okay. So this queen won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. And that's where we get this strong connection. Okay, it's obviously this King of Wands is like, I don't know, crying out for help. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if somebody, is being held against their will. I don't know. I don't know. This is really weird. What do we got after that? Okay, boredom. Oh man, whenever I get boredom caverns. Oh my God. I don't know if you've ever seen Descent. Okay. But the first Descent anyways, they all think they're going to this one cave, and this girl who's read up about it, she's like, this isn't a cave. Like, it's boredom caverns. Like, we're not going to do anything there. It's fucking for tourists, all this shit. Every time I see the word boredom, I heard boredom caverns. Somebody's fucking bored. Okay, they're bored because they're stuck, I guess. Okay, and now we got this 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles is always that teamwork, right? That teamwork to get somebody out, and there it is, the Lovers. With stability and the Hangman. Ooh-wee! With the 9 of Wands now, okay, and then the Empress with a holiday. Oh, and the Ace of Coins. What the fuck? Wow, with the Knight of Coins and Judgment. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Something's coming in quick. Okay, we're going to leave it as this now, which is the Knight of Wands. Okay, that's how we're leaving it now because something just happened here. Okay, so it seems like this king can't move. He's bored as fuck. Okay, so he decides to change his stability in some way, and he sacrifices something. Okay, like when somebody's just about to, okay, for instance, I watched Frozen Ground the other day. I don't know if you've ever seen that with Nicolas Cage, but the chick who runs away from the kidnapper, right? The cop is like, how'd you get away? And she's like, he was fixing the back seat. She goes, I only had 1 minute to get out of there when his back was turned, or 1 second to get out of there when his back was turned. And she goes, and I booked it. And she escaped. She got out of there. So it's almost like, because of the hangman, it's like somebody, you know, you've sacrificed your time. You've hung in something for like way too long, obviously. Okay. And it's slowly starting to take your strength away from you. Right? It's like, that's why you're getting so bored. When the more bored you get, then the less strength you have, and you start to kind of like succumbing to everything, and you stop leaving the house, and you start getting depressed, basically. Okay. So they're going to use their money, okay, to get out of it. And then look at that. The judgment card is the past with second chances. Okay, so this dependable, trustworthy man, okay, which is this King of Cups, all right, goes for this Empress that's been standing strong and reading his mind this whole time. Okay, so I don't know what kind of superpowers you have, but you can hear this person. And I don't think you've been with them for a long time. That's why I'm like, I don't know if they're in jail. I don't know if they've just been physically kept away from you. Somebody did spell work on them. Somebody did something. They married them right away. This person hasn't been able to get out of it. They had a child. They did something, okay, that caused them to have this restriction and anxiety over their life. Because it's like, once you marry somebody, or once you have a kid with them, or once you buy a house with them, they basically say that it's like, you know, you and them are, and then that's it, right? And you got to tell them where you're growing, and you have to tell them. And if somebody doesn't like lying, if somebody doesn't want to lie and stir the pot, then they have to tell the truth. And if they want to get out of something, then they don't want to stir the pot. Then how are they supposed to tell the truth? They basically just have to stand still until somebody leaves. Okay. And obviously no one's leaving. So that kind of seems like the end of the reading. Let's see what else is. Heartbreak betrayal with a wish come true. Okay. And then the Hierophant with the 5 of Swords in reverse with the 10 of Wands in reverse. So, I don't know. Maybe this person has to ask the High Priest for forgiveness. Maybe they have. Maybe they've gone and talked to a priest to how to end this conflict, on how to get out of this relationship. Like, maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe there's some type of unity, okay, that somebody needs education on. You know, like, for instance, something, if anything ever happens at work, the person that my sister works with was like head of HR forever. So anything happens at work, she's always like, that's illegal. That's workman's comp. That's like, she could get in trouble for that. So any questions that my sister has on anything, this woman answers in like 2 seconds. Okay, so maybe you just have to, maybe this King of Wands that's been in reverse for so long who can't move, okay, maybe they need to let this conflict go. Okay, whatever they're scared of, whatever this anxiety is that's got them trapped, and literally like a puppet on a string, just puppeteering them all the time, just telling them their hand is over this person's life. And they just seem to move exactly how this person wants them to move. And that is very traumatic, okay? For somebody to get out of that is very traumatic. I'm sure this person feels like they don't even have a life on their own anymore. Okay, they're probably. It's almost like I'm picking up like a shell shock. Right? It's like when someone gets out of prison, right? They're used to the guard and the prison telling them when to do everything, and they don't know what independence is. Right? So they have to rely on this Queen of Cups, okay, to intuitively guide them, right? Because I don't know where you're getting advice. I don't know where you can seek advice. I don't know if this reading is the advice, but it's like somebody is there to stand strong with you. So whoever this Empress is, like, I don't know if it's an aunt, I don't know if it's a lover, I don't know if it's a confidant, I don't know if it's your mother, right? But somebody is standing strong, and intuitively it's almost like they read you like a mother, right? There are women out there that are empaths, not just women, men as well, that can read their partners, right? They know what kind of you know, it's almost like they know what mood you're in before you even get there. And they know that if something doesn't go your way that morning, like if you stub your toe or fucking, just I don't know, wash your sweater and it shrinks, right? It's just like something like that could just throw you off so much. They already know that that's an incoming, you're going to be pissed. Like somebody that can read you. It's somebody who can read your energy. Okay. That's where the universe sees a new beginning. Okay. And this new beginning is actually based on some type of holiday. I'm not sure if you're just going to pack up and go on a holiday, and maybe you're going to take a friend with you, or maybe you're going to take somebody with you, or maybe you're going to meet somebody, okay? Or maybe you're going to go and elope in Vegas. I'm not really sure, but when someone's been held back for as long as you've been held back, it's going to be like Forrest Gump when he just starts running and he can't stop. And he's just going to run and run and run because his legs were in those braces for so long that once he broke free, it's like he didn't want to stop running. He ran forever, right? So that's what happens to people when they're held back from something. It's like water, right? When you've constantly been kept back from water for so long, your need for that is so intense, right? That if you don't go for it, you might just starve to death. You might just dehydrate to death. You might just, that anxiety. And that's another thing is when someone's clocking you all the time and they're telling you that you got to go here and go there, or like you got to tell them everywhere that you're going, that anxiety alone is like a bullet to the head. Like you don't understand what can happen to you under that high of stress, that you're almost lining yourself up to have a heart arrhythmia, a stroke, a heart attack, right? Like because that stress is not, you're not supposed to feel that. You're not supposed to feel anxiety this much. Like this is not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to have this time frame, right? If you don't get home, if you don't get home, if you don't get home, like what the fuck? What do you mean if I don't get home, bitch? If I don't get home, I don't get fucking home. But you don't want to use that aggression. Guess what that turns into? You just like, oh my God, that panic of not getting home when you say that you're going to get home. It's like the wrath that I saw in my father all the time. If he couldn't read his wife before she got into the room, it was all hell for him. Like his fucking stress disorder with my stepmother is like, if he doesn't stop, he is going to have a heart attack, because she makes it seem like he has to make her life perfect or he's in trouble. And like, I can't be around that. Like that's stressful for me to watch even my father go through it. And like, my father's a piece of shit, and I still have empathy watching him get handled by her. So I can only imagine what other people are going through out there with people that they love. This is somebody I hate, and I can't watch it. So anyways, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. This was a really interesting reading, and this anxiety can be a killer. Okay. That's all I have to say. Anxiety is something, it turns your hair gray overnight, and motherfucker, you don't sleep for the rest of your life. Like, and then you're constantly gonna think, oh, look at that, oh, and then you're constantly gonna think all the time that other partners and other people are gonna treat you that way. They're gonna treat you like you're on a clock, and if you don't fucking come home exactly when they say, right? There's the King of Coins, and the Ace of Cups just came popping out. Look at that, Christmas colors. That's actually kind of not the first thing I saw, but when I did see it, so like maybe something by Christmas. Okay, maybe Christmas is going to change something. There's new beginnings. Okay, there's new beginnings, and what's that say? Prosperous stability. Okay, this king, okay, whoever's in this King of Wands in reverse becomes the King of Coins upright. Right? You're the stable one. Like maybe you're the one going to work and this person's clocking you and you're like, and you like, they don't even understand. And like, maybe you don't understand that this person wouldn't even have a house right now if you didn't go to work every day. They're clocking you and they're making sure that you come home at a certain time because they're trying to control you. They're trying to control you because they know you're about to go. They know you're becoming uncontrollable. Right? And it's just, it's like, it's that puppy syndrome, you know, like you get beaten and beaten and beaten, and then eventually you just, you know, think you're a piece of shit, right? And you're like, no, you're not. You're absolutely not 100% a fucking piece of shit. There's no way. If you're paying the bills and you're going to work every day and this person is aggressively clocking you and clocking your ass and everywhere you are, I can probably tell you right now, you're not the bad guy in this situation. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. And thank you so much for watching. And if you want a personal reading, like I said, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Okay. If not, just enjoy the channel and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Always use your discernment. Always use your, what was that? No. I think I was going to say discernment again. And I thought I could say a different word, but then I was like, no, that's it. That's the only word you can use for that. If it resonates, it fucking does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. The shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't, give it to somebody else. And yeah, thank you for liking. Please like this video if you like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But don't not like it. Like it. You know what I mean? And thank you for subscribing. And if you don't, you know, I hope you find us again. And for all those that have been hanging around for a while, yeah. Hope you have a good one. And I might go live today. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking about possibly going live, but I don't know. If I don't, I don't. Anyways, that's it.